Hello, welcome for the first race of this Grand Prix of France 2017. I'm with Angel.
Bon après-midi. I'm in French now.
Yeah, it's quite fluent in French. Huh? And I'm Benjamin, and we are here to make a commentary of this race. But first, we will start. You can see on the screen it's an overview. But first, we will try to have some interviews. We made some interviews on the grid just before the start, and so we will go for this. If my team can send the interview. Okay, they tell me it's okay. We need 2 minutes, so we can go to the overview of the race of today. I have to say, and Angel is here just to confirm it was tricky on this morning.
Very tricky. The weather was changing and was not very clear how was going to be involved. But I believe that you made a very good job finding the right window.
Yeah, I was a bit helped by the weather and good nature, so it was good. But yeah, on the morning when I just was out of my bed, I just said, this is the typical first day of Sailplane Championship with grey, moist in the air, and the sky was not really blue. So, and a bit of wind also. Okay, so it was, what can we do with this? But anyway, the weather forecast was quite optimistic, and we had to wait up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon to make the first launch or close to this. And we waited, it was okay. So,
we are between two cold fronts, correct?
Exactly. We have a bit of low pressure activity on the northeast of of Buno, so close to Paris, in fact. And so we have 2 fronts. One was just above us during the night, a cold front, and a warm front is coming now from the northwest. But there was a window between the two fronts, so really usable. And especially in Grand Prix, it's easy to make a small task and to make a race, even if it's a small window. And the pilots, they enjoy to do this.
Okay, let's talk about the task for today, Benjamin.
Yeah, okay, so now you're quite used to this image on the screen. On the right up corner, you have a big city of Paris with all the rivers you can see we are going to Paris. So we are south of Paris for 60 kilometers, and the start was on Buno, so right part of the screen, and the pilots had to go west first, so 60 something kilometers, close to Chartres, another time the big city of Schwartz, a bit short of Chartres, and then a bit south to Legault, it's a small town, and then back to Malesherbes to the east, yeah. And then there is a typical things we do for now 2 days with a small task we do around the airfield. It's really fun for people who are here visiting us in Buno airfield, because they can see, yeah, thank you Angel for this view, they can see back all the pilots coming just vertical of the airfield of Buno and then reporting to Milly-la-Forêt. Milly-la-Forêt is the town we made the opening ceremony yesterday evening. And then they go to Vaudouet report just east of the airfield, and then back to Buno airfield finish. So yes, my team is telling me that we can now launch the interview from the grid. I'm sorry, it will be in French for today, so it's only for the French-speaking people. But I will try to explain what was explained by the people. So let's go.
Et ça ressemble à ici?
Non, pas du tout. Il y a le Jura suave et la forêt noire. Et donc, ici c'est plat. Oui. En Allemagne, c'est pas des grandes montagnes, c'est des petites collines, mais ça change quand même.
D'accord. Merci, on te souhaite un premier vol sympa.
Merci.
Et puis à tout à l'heure en vol.
Tout à l'heure.
Alors moi je viens du club de Colmar, en Alsace. Un club qui fut très grand à une époque. C'est un peu plus difficile de voler de nos jours. Je viens voler ici parce que la plateforme de Buno, elle est quand même très pratique. Il n'y a pas tous ces embêtements que nous pouvons avoir sur un terrain où on fait de l'avion.
So sorry, we have a small technical problem, but we will rewind the tape and put it back for the interview because we had no sound. Sorry for that, but it's back in a few seconds.
Bonjour et bienvenue à ce Grand Prix de France 2017. On est à Buno. Comme vous le voyez, je n'ai pas de lunettes de soleil, donc ça veut dire qu'au-dessus de nous, il y a un petit peu de couverture nuageuse. Mais néanmoins, on attend une course sympa avec des conditions météo qui sont en cours d'amélioration. Et on va aller voir quelques pilotes ensemble pour que je vous les présente. Alors je vous présente Toni KIttler qui vient d'Allemagne. Et Toni, est-ce que tu peux juste nous dire quelle est ton expérience? C'est ton premier Grand Prix?
C'est mon premier Grand Prix, oui. Et j'ai fait quelques concours normaux en Allemagne. Et ouais, le premier Grand Prix, on va voir ce que ça donne.
Tu fais partie de l'équipe nationale junior allemande?
Non.
Non. Mais tu essayes de te sélectionner?
Oui, voilà.
D'accord. Okay. Et tu voles où exactement en Allemagne?
Au sud-ouest, au sud de Stuttgart.
De Stuttgart. C'est là où il y a les meilleures conditions en Allemagne?
Oui, je dirais que oui.
Ouais. Et ça ressemble à ici?
Non, pas du tout. Il y a le Jura suave et la forêt noire. Et donc, ici c'est plat. Oui. En Allemagne, c'est pas des grandes montagnes, c'est des petites collines, mais ça change quand même.
D'accord. Merci, on te souhaite un premier vol sympa.
Merci.
Et puis à tout à l'heure en vol.
Tout à l'heure.
Alors moi je viens du club de Colmar, en Alsace. Un club qui fut très grand à une époque. C'est un peu plus difficile de voler de nos jours. Je viens voler ici parce que la plateforme de Buno, elle est quand même très pratique. Il n'y a pas tous ces embêtements que nous pouvons avoir sur un terrain où on fait de l'aviation d'affaires, où il y a des ULM. Ici, il n'y a que des planeurs, c'est génial. Et c'est pour ça qu'on profite de cette belle plateforme qui doit être une des plus belles plateformes de plaine en France.
Jean-Georges, il fait partie aussi des pilotes pour qui c'est les premiers Grand Prix?
Non, c'est pas le premier, j'en ai fait un en Namibie.
Ah, tu en fais un Namibie?
En Namibie, j'ai fait un Grand Prix, oui. Mais pas un Grand Prix officiel, mais ça, on avait organisé, ils avaient organisé.
Avec la même formule?
Avec la même formule, exactement la même, ouais.
Alors tu viens de Ben,
ouais,
c'est l'ouest parisien, donc c'est presque ta maison ici?
C'est presque ma maison.
Ça ressemble beaucoup, je pense, c'est très plat aussi. Ben un petit peu moins, un petit peu ondulé,
c'est un peu plus difficile à Ben parce que nous, on démarre à 760 mètres pour doucement monter. Et donc les départs sont difficiles à Ben.
Ici, finalement,
c'est beaucoup mieux.
C'est beaucoup plus facile, ouais.
And we're back. So I hope that the French-speaking people enjoy these interviews. It was just before the takeoff of the pilots, and we were on the back of the grid. So I think you met first Mr. Toni KIttler from Germany. He's a young pilot. It's the first Grand Prix for him, and he just introduced the way he flies in his country. He's flying south of Stuttgart. With some mountains, small hills there. It's quite different from here. He told about the fact that it's really flat in Buno. And then you met Mr. Christophe Sturm. He is from Colmar, so it's really close to Germany and the northeast of France. And he was talking about the fact that Buno is really good platform. It's really easy to fly here with really nice installation, and so he enjoys to be he really enjoys to be here. And then it was back to Mr. Schwartz. He's also from France, Mr. Schwartz. And he's flying west of Paris from the airfield of Ben. And so I told him, it's quite local for you. It's your home here. He said, yes, it's my home, but it's also a bit different. All airfields are different. So it was a a bit okay, and he told me, it's my second Grand Prix, but I need to practice, and we will see soon what means need to practice. So we are back with Angel, and as you can see on the top of the screen, there is the countdown, and we are just 1 minute short of start. So on the radio, they just hear me telling them, okay, in 1 minute you will have to go. And it was really smooth. What do you think about the start for today?
Yeah, it was really, really smooth. Most of the people, they really got the concept of the starting and seems to be cooperating quite well. It's kind of a dream for a contest director.
Yeah. I was a bit like a really lonely person for 30 minutes, but it was before this action. Because the weather was not so good, so I had to wait, and I had to tell them to wait a bit, and they don't like to wait. They want to start. So, but it was not really fair to make a start. Yes, just 15 seconds to count down, and you will see them. Yeah, the first one, they are heading now to the start line. The start line is a big green thing on the left of the gaggle of pilots, and they are all together, and it was quite good. The start gate is open now, so they are heading to the start line. And you can see on the right part of the screen, there are all the altitude, and it was limited to 1,128 meters. And I think they made a really good start. Because,
Indeed.
So they are all together, and we will stick to this action for now, just to see if there is any choice. From the ground, it was really nice on the west part, so on the first leg after the start. So I think we were really happy to start and go west with some nice cumulus, good sky, nice looking, and full of promising things for the pilots. So yeah, smooth start, no drama.
But the big factor today will be the wind, correct?
Exactly. We had from the beginning on the morning some information about the fact that it was quite windy. When I say quite windy, it's 20 km/h and a bit more, I think. Didier House is really kind with me, and he told me just after the race there was 28 km/h of wind. And combined with the fact that they were flying not so high, and just short of 1,000 meters, this means a lot of energy. Sometimes you lose against the wind. And the first leg was against the wind.
Yeah, so they will be fighting against the wind in the first leg. Second leg is very, very short, so it's almost just to separate the incoming traffic to the outgoing traffic.
Exact.
But after that will be a big help by the wind as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As we told you yesterday, the wind is sometimes a tricky thing. Okay, it helps you when the leg is backwind, but the first leg for them after the start was front wind. So, but they managed some good things, and we will stick to this. But for now, we are all together. Yeah, the choices are quite the same for all the gliders, all the pilots, and they're okay. But soon we will use the time machine. You are not used with the time machine, so we will accelerate the time super fast. This is Angel, the god of the time machine. And we are now very close to the first turn point. Yeah, indeed. We can see two groups. Yeah, we are now on the action on the first turn point. Thank you, Angel. So if you can focus a bit on the first turn point, please. So you will have a better view. We are stick with Echo Lima for now. We will talk about the pilots now, because we have some guess about what was going on. Okay, we are with Mr. Lima Yankee and Didier Haus. So Lima Yankee is Kai Lindenberg. He's a well-known pilot in Germany, and for Grand Prix, he's really used to make Grand Prix. So it's not a complete news that he's on the lead. And so we stick with all the pilots there. So we are on the leading part of the race. They are all together. As you can see, there is Bravo Square 3, so it's Toni KIttler, who was interviewed a few minutes ago on the live, and is a bit behind this group. But not so far away. If you have this cylinder, you can see the red cylinder is 500 meters radius. So the total width of the cylinder is 1 kilometer. So Toni with a Bravo Whiskey 3 is just 2 or 3 kilometers behind. So now let's go to second turn point. Yeah. Okay, we are here with Charlie Tango and Ecolima. We are still on the first turn point. So Charlie Tango is Philippe Depechy, French one, from Brittany, and Ecolima is also from Brittany. It's Mr. Jacques Paluot, sorry, and they are all together. And but there is a leading group who was on the second turn point already, and there is a leading group on the second turn point with Fox Bravo. Fox Bravo is a young pilot from France. It's Lucas Delobel, and Delta Alpha, Frédéric Oyo from France also. So they are. Lucas is currently in the French team, and Frédéric was in the French team. And he wants to be selection for the next international championship. And you can see also we will focus on this group if you can. Angel. Okay, you can see also Fox Sierra. It just disappeared, but he's just close to Delta Alpha. And also DID, DJ House. So Fox Sierra is a Belgian pilot, Dan Sprout, really nice guy. And DJ House, everybody know DJ House here. He's a world champion a few years ago in Grand Prix. And okay, he sticks to a leading group. So we are here with the people who will perhaps make the 10 points of the day for the winner. And yes, so we are accelerating a bit the time, as you can see, faster now, and they're circling. Perhaps Angel, you can you explain why they are circling?
Okay, well, the whole idea of this sport is catching the thermals. So the sun, it is really hitting the ground. That air that is next to the ground, because it's going to be lighter, it's going to be going up in the forms of bubbles. Okay, so what the glider pilots they do, it is try to get into those bubbles and going in circles, growing up with the mass of air of bubbles. Up to the base of the clouds, usually below one of those cumulus clouds that are like a cotton clouds, are usually a good thermal, and is what the glider pilots try to use.
So this is basically looking for energy and to put some energy and altitude in your tank. The tank of the Sailplane is altitude. It's not gasoline. It's not anything, but it's altitude. So we are gaining altitude. And you can see also on the screen the effect of the wind. They are backwind now, all the pilots on this leg. And so it's quite fast. And so also when they are circling, they are drifting, but drifting towards the good direction, so towards the next turn points. So Fox Sierra is the leader from this group, and we have Delta Alpha and Fox Bravo. So Fox Sierra, Dan Sprout, sorry. He told me this is Dan Sprout, but it's written Sprout. And we have Delta Alpha, Mr. Hoyo from France, and Fox Bravo, Mr. Delobel. Q Lima is Mr. Is the local pilot, Christophe Abadi, and DJ House, as usual. Okay, we will accelerate a bit and go to the next turn point. So we have power on the time machine. This is really useful for us. Yeah, okay, we just arrived. Yeah, interesting, really interesting. As you can see, we are still with Fox Bravo, Lucas Delobel, but the leading of the race is already close to the airfield. Can you focus on the leading part of the airfield? Yeah, okay. We are with DJ House, and the leader is Delta Alpha. It's Mr. Oyo, and Tulima, Mr. Abadi, and Fox Sierra, Dan Sprout, and then you have DJ House and You can see Gillette Golf, but Gillette Golf made a bad start, so he's not in the race. So it's now 2 days we are making this commentary, and it's also 2 days they are making training. But today is a real race. They want to make points, and the final part of the race. So we have Christophe Abadi and Frédéric Rowe, but the last part of the race is a small. We call that in France course au pylône. So it's a really small task just around the airfield. It's really fun for everybody on the ground. You can see all the pilots making the race, and it's also fun for the pilots because they want to optimize the way they do these small turn points and small legs to make it faster as we can. So, but yes, the leader is Delta Alpha, Frédéric Oyo, with Tulima, Christophe Abadi, and then it's Fox Sierra, Mr. Dine Sproit from Belgium, and Didier's DID, our champion. So we are now close to the second to last turn point. It's Milly-la-Forêt, the town we made the opening ceremony yesterday evening. It was super nice. We have to thank all the partners and especially the mayor of Milly-la-Forêt, because it was super nice with a marketplace, with an old marketplace. It's typical from this part of France. There are some old buildings, and it's really good time to share with all the pilots here.
And not that the pilots don't have to go all the way into the turning point. As soon as they touch the turning point, they go for the next turning point.
Yeah, we call that turning point, but it's not really a point. It's, as you can see, it's a cylinder, and the radius is 500 meters. And so when they are closer than 500 meters than the central part of a point, they can go to the next turn point. It's okay, it's enough. And as it's quite a small task at the end, they want to make it really fast, so as short as they can. We are now with Christophe and Frédéric. We think if you can focus a bit, because I think they are already close, wing to wing. I don't know how would you say in English exactly. Wing to wing. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is super nice view we have from Christophe and Frédéric. And normally I can say that Christophe should win because I think his glider is a little bit more efficient for the final glide like this. But as you can notice on the information from Frédéric and Christophe, the first information you have close to the picture of the pilots is the altitude. And as I told you a few minutes ago, altitude is energy for us. So Frédéric is 570 and Christophe is just shy from 500 meters. And so this means that perhaps our friend Frédéric Oyo has more energy to consume. So they are now on the third and last turn point, sorry. You can see they are entering the red cylinder. And can we go to the wingtip of Mr. Delta Alpha perhaps? So we are with Delta Alpha, Frédéric Oyo, Tulima. Sorry, we lost some information from Tulima.
That's very low, huh?
Yeah. Can you show us the final? Yes, we are with, I believe, Frédéric Oyo.
No.
Or Christophe?
Christophe.
Yeah. We are with Christophe Abadi inside the cockpit. And just in front of you, the green vertical thing, which is quite just in front of the nose of the glider. So they are heading to that. And they are pushing and pushing. What you see is the ground speed as the second information just after the altimeter. They are pushing 200 km per hour. They are all together. And Tulima is in front. Yeah, you can see Tulima in front of Delta Alpha. So as expected, Christophe Abadi has a bit better, efficient sailplane. So it's super nice. Nice view. We are really close. Just 1 kilometer left to the finish line, and we are with the winners. So Christophe Abadi, you can see the shadow of a Sailplane on the ground. It's really nice. They have made a tremendous job from the team who made this program we use today. Silent Wing viewers. And I want to thank these people because it's really nice to enjoy the race. Okay, Christophe Abadi first and Frédéric Oyo second. Well done, guys. Very nice and fun, I believe. I believe it was very fun. We will see. I don't know for now the results because sometimes they have some penalties. You know, if they start too fast or if they start too high, or if they have done any bad things in there, I have to put them penalties and to reduce the points. So, but now for now, we think that Christophe is first and Frédéric is second. So back to the race for the other pilots and. Okay, we are Didier House, and I think Fox Sierra finished. Yeah, Fox Sierra is home, and Didier is on the last leg, pushing and pushing. And Fox Bravo must be with him or close to him. Yeah, we don't have any data for now.
What's their second one? It's right there.
Yeah, DID is there, and Fox Bravo. Okay, DID will be fourth after Fox Sierra, then Sprite. Well done, Fox Sierra.
Looks that Foster Bravo will be the fourth.
The fifth, I think.
The fifth.
Yeah, fifth. And then there is Steve, Mrs. Osgrangeray, the current world champion in women championship.
Very good. Looks that is going to be making the number 6.
Exactly, yeah.
With Charlie Tango number 7 and Echo Lima number 8.
Yeah. So we expect this as a result for now. We have some news. I had I received some information from the competition head that we had also two pilots outlanded. What you call outlanded is basically they landed in a field, crop field. No problem, no drama. Gliders are okay, pilots are okay. They're just waiting for the retrieve team to come and collect them and put the Sailplane in the trailer and back for another good race tomorrow. So here we are. I hope you enjoyed this day.
That was a short transmission, but I believe that contains all the important information, and I hope that people enjoy very much this kind of race.
Yeah, we have to thank our video team. It's the first official day. You have seen some small technical problems. With tomorrow will be better, and the day after better. So yeah, thank you. Thumbs up for the guys because they are doing the best, and I know that it's really fun to do with this kind of guys. They are really positive every day.
The attitude is tremendous. It's really, really good.
So we will say you goodbye, and just you can follow the results, official results on sgp.io website and on the Facebook page of FAI Sailplane Grand Prix. And we'll do some interview this evening, but you will enjoy the interview tomorrow with a resume with the highlights of the race. So I say bye-bye, Angel.
Bye-bye, see you tomorrow, and we count that you will be following us tomorrow as well.
Bye-bye, good night.